But before we do that, I have a gift for you.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There you go.
He doesn't know how to write E's. Jerome. What's good, guys? It's your boy Jerome, 215 Shooter here. As you guys know, Lewis is on the right of me.
You already know, guys. Lewis, a.k.a. Amil Vibe on all social media platforms. As always, don't forget it.
This is why you do the intros.
Look, you got comfortable, bro. You got comfortable.
I did.
We are not in the business of getting comfortable.
I mean, I was comfortable last episode. I went from a chatty patty
Chatty Patty is crazy.
to absolutely nothing. That was crazy. I was exhausted, but I wanted to make sure I showed up for you guys.
We was all exhausted that last pod, but we pushed through. We pushed through, and that's all that matters. Before we dive into anything, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Make sure you guys are following and just paying attention to everything that we say.
Before we get into the main topic, right?
Yeah.
Now, we know J. Cole is your boy, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about his apology to Kendrick Lamar?
I acknowledge it, you know. I've seen a lot of people put their perspectives out there, and it really made a lot more sense to me, right? Because if you think about J. Cole as an artist and how he's carried himself throughout his entire career, he's never really been one to fold under pressure and like succumb to like belittling himself as to get on a diss track, right? And his apology, I feel as though, came from a sense of like, you know what? I stepped out of character. Like, and that's why he feels as though that is like the lamest thing he's ever done. Like, that is the lamest thing that you could do for your audience is step out of character and create something that isn't wholeheartedly you. Granted, he killed that track, and I don't care what you say, he won that round, even though that was his warning shot. Don't matter what anybody says. But I feel as though I respect him for acknowledging it, because there's a lot of people in this world that don't acknowledge things like that when they step out of line, and they're not big enough to admit it. So what I don't agree with is him talking about removing it from streaming services. Like, you don't got to get rid of the track, bro. It's a fire track. Please keep it on Apple Music. Please.
Nah, facts, bro.
But I acknowledge him as an artist. I acknowledge him for saying that. And everybody calls him soft. Everybody's calling him weak. And now, like, everybody's waiting for Kendrick to even roast him even more.
As an artist, I disagree with what he did. As a person, I agree with what he did. To your point, one thing we as people always have to keep in mind is to never let anyone take you out of your element or change who you are.
Facts.
And that's what he was saying. Like, you know, he got taken out of his element and he didn't like that, and he felt some type of way because he felt like he was pressured into responding. But what makes it worse is it wasn't just a random person. It was somebody that he's, like he says, he was cool with. And that's the part I think people are forgetting. It wasn't just some random dude that he dissed. Like he said, like, that's my homie. Like, I fuck with him. He know I fuck with him. But then I just downplayed his music catalog.
Yeah.
You know, came at him and stuff like that. So I feel some type of ways. It's like me, you take a jab at me, and then I just flat out diss you.
And then someone also spoke on, there is a very apparent difference between like diss tracks and friendly competition. And that's exactly what this was. This, in my opinion, was not an actual like diss going back and forth, because you already know back in the day, if you were dissing somebody, it wasn't just like in the studio. Y'all had beef in real life.
Hands was going to be put on each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like the way people used to threaten each other back in the day, it's nowhere near compared to what it is now. So like, this was friendly competition. J. Cole saw an opportunity. All right, look, let's stir the fucking pot in the rap culture. Like, it's been a minute, you know? So they are cool behind closed doors. And I said this on Threads. I was like, imagine this being a warm-up to the collab album we've been waiting damn near a decade for.
That would be fire.
That would be crazy. Look, I don't know if y'all listening, but Jermaine, Kendrick, just please give us the album. Please give us the album. Yeah. Please.
At this point, though, Cole, he got to just stand on business. I feel like he said what he said. He got to just be on the tight time. Like, yo, listen, that's my man's. I feel like he could have just been like, yo, listen, this is all in friendly competition. But when it comes to this rap shit, like we homies, but when it comes to this rap shit, you not fucking with me. And he can just leave it at that. Because it's the same difference as like me and you having a healthy competition with photography.
Yeah.
Or like now, we got this competition with, the homies. The purple battle.
Oh yeah,
you feel me?
We could segue right into that. Yeah. When this airs, you guys will know who won this quote unquote battle. So we got an outfit battle going on with our homies at Fit Talk Fridays. It all culminated because Steph, our homie, loves to talk shit, and he wanted to smoke, and he threw us into the ring without even asking us, So yeah, we have an outfit battle, and our boy John said pick a color, any color, and we all gonna put a fit together. We're posting on Friday at noon or 1 p.m.
Friday 1 p.m. Yeah.
Friday 1 p.m. You guys are gonna already see it when this airs, but the color is purple. Earth Tone Rome decided to throw an audible and say purple. And me,
because brown was expected, bro. If I would have said brown, people would have been like, "Oh, of course."
And the moment he said purple, I was like, "Shit, I'm out of this game," because I rarely own purple. It's just not a color I've ever really gravitated towards. But this is said submission. It doesn't have to be a whole purple fit. They just said that purple has to be incorporated in the outfit.
It has to be like a tasteful element. Or honestly, we didn't say what I was thinking a tasteful element, but you want to pop up like Barney, then
Barney or Grimace, who win in that fight?
I'm taking Barney based on what I've been seeing. Based on what I've been seeing, I'm taking Barney, man. You're a dinosaur.
I feel that. All right, so I guess that's a perfect segue to. Are you gonna break down your fit, or are you gonna talk about latest pickup?
Latest pickup. We just finished our collaboration with Elias, and I took my
compensation,
and I have invested it into reacquiring the Union One Black Toe.
Yeah, the Black Toe Union.
Had to say reacquire. People like, well, didn't you have those? Yeah, I did. That was a long time ago.
That was a minute ago.
I'm getting them back now.
Yeah. So they got verified. They on their way.
They are on their way. Shout out to the seller. It was a good price.
That's beautiful. I love that. I'll do the same. I'm not going to break
7.
So I went the quantity route with my compensation with the Alias collaboration.
We know you in quantity because apparently Drake,
God.
Kendrick,
Here you go. Okay,
the albums.
All right. So I copped South Beach LeBron 8s.
Nice,
because those were under retail beautifully, and that I just needed that for the culture and the reminiscent of the beautiful Nike basketball days. I copped the Penny 2 Stussies. I copped those Voodoo Jordan 1 lows.
Oh, the Zion?
Yeah, the Zions.
Nice.
I copped the Noctas, the OG Nocta Glides. Been looking at those for a minute. And I grabbed those ASIC Earl collaboration. Materials just look beautiful. And I love a good storytelling shoe, That's just... So that was... I managed to acquire all of that with set compensation, and I only had to fork up like 50 cents.
Oh, man.
Which is beautiful. So those are coming soon. Stay tuned. You guys are going to see a bunch of unboxings.
Damn, that's fire. Yeah. Speaking of like footwear and everything, I know something that wasn't available now, but that I'm looking forward to copping when it does come out.
Yeah.
That Air Jordan 3 with the Nina Chanel's.
Yes.
Bro, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the 225 retail first of all. How do you feel about? Are you just accepting the fact that like retro retail is like that high now?
I mean, we don't really have a choice, bro.
There's nothing we can do about it.
It's like we can complain about it. They're not going to change the price. Like, unfortunately, the price is going to keep going up and up. Like at one point, I was bitching about retro ones being $170.
That's a fact. And now we're looking at 200 price tags on GR Jordan 1s, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But in terms of those threes, I need to see the proper e-com rollout. I need to see it because as a community, we've been deceived yet again. You know why? Because people cannot keep their photography consistent.
Is it purposefully though? Because I know as far as like the photography being consistent, I don't think that they can't keep the photography consistent. Sometimes it's the powers that be that want these things to look a certain way. As you know, we had the same employer.
That's fair.
And I was encouraged to add some flair or like spice to the photos.
So your own version of the Kith filter.
In a sense, yeah.
Totally understand.
And that's the thing, the Kith filter, like it's a very real thing.
If you don't know what the Kith filter is, go look at any shoe on kith.com. And if you own that shoe at home, do a side-by-side comparison. You're going to notice a lot of differences. And don't get me wrong, we love Kith. This is not a knock to Kith at all, or Ronnie Fag, or anybody in that establishment.
No, facts.
That is not a knock. What we're talking about right now is the fundamentals of producing a product and creating the rollout, especially the initial rollout, and making sure that you captivate the people properly and that your product is spot on. Because what we saw for the Nina Chanel 3s, the first, that's what we want.
Yeah, with her handout.
Yeah, with her handout. That's what we want. And the thing is, seeing that compared to recent photos, they're two completely different colors. Not drastically, but there's subtle differences that just don't speak the same for me.
But see, and that's the thing. Those subtle differences are make it or break it for some customers.
Yeah.
And that's the part that doesn't sit well with me. Because I always had the thing, like, when I was shooting, and I'm like, I don't want to over-edit. Like, sometimes a over-edit or, like, tweaking certain things, you're like, yo, this looks damn good. However, that's not what the product looked like. You're supposed to be showing the product to the people as what it is because people are spending their money for this.
Facts.
And too many times I have seen people take to social media like, yo, that's not the same red, or it's not the same blue. Or they post they picture in hand next to the picture that was from ecom and, or social media, and you're like, yo, this isn't even like the same shoe remotely.
Yep.
And you look at it like, yo, yeah, like because they did this to it, and that to it, that to it, it looks like it's jet black and like a dope fire red, and you get it in your hand, it's like a washed black.
So I totally
You know what I'm saying?
understand when you're creating lifestyle imagery, you're trying to tell a story.
Right.
You're creating a story in e-commerce. You can also tell a story, but it's more so clear-cut, direct. You have artificial lighting, and that is what you're going to see when you receive this product, hopefully. Right? That's the clearest adaptation to what you're going to get. But when you're telling a story through lifestyle, regardless, it should still be accurate. Because I posted on my threads and on my Instagram stories, like the first photo, Nina Chanel, when she was holding the shoe, the midsole, the laces, the aglets, all that stuff is like browner cream that really resonates well with the greens, in my opinion.
And that sold me.
Yes, exactly. We were sold.
Yep.
And then we saw recent photos, and it's just like an eggshell, like white instead of the cream, and it just does not complement the shoe as much as the first initial images. And it's just like damn, bro.
It still looks good.
No, it
Don't
looks
get me wrong.
great, but it's just that like that little knock to it. Just like it brought it down just a peg, and then you're like, damn, like my excitement, while it's still there for that release, it's been dwindled.
Nah, I feel
Because
that.
of the misleading factor of just like simple photography.
So my thing is, like, I feel like it should be, because when it comes to product, it's usually 3 stages. It's the e-com shot, it's the lifestyle shot, and then there's usually like a styled e-com lifestyle like mashup.
Yeah.
So the pictures that we have been seeing are the in between.
Yes.
It's like the styled mashup, because I'm pretty sure there will be a rollout with models wearing them and like a styled outfit and such, and then there will be the actual photos that should be on the landing page.
Yeah,
of
like the PDP and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. So it's like, if you wanted to have it different from the landing page or the product page versus the lifestyle shots, like you said, I get it, because you may want to go a film look or like a vintage look. So that's obviously want to change the look of the shoe. But we know as photographers, a lot of times, no matter what filter or edit that you're putting on something, you still should have the skill set to make it a very close representation of what it actually is.
Exactly.
While still achieving like your certain look. I know plenty of times I've added like a vintage look to my photos because I'm like, oh, I want a nice film look. But realistically, when you look at it, you're like, oh, it looks this way because it's a film look. But it's not, it's supposed to have been like a fucking neon green. But now in my photos, it looks like a fucking forest green.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, because now what happens is, as you know, the customer, they go buy said product, and then you get it, and now you're disappointed. And, a lot of stores these days, it's the whole no return policy.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
if you can return it, it's store credit. So like now my money, you own my money and you have it in a chokehold, and I'm at the mercy of whatever you show me. I shouldn't have to go online and start Googling what this shoe looks like, because if you go on Google right now and look up a shoe and go to the images section, I guarantee out of all the images you see on that one screen, all of them not going to look the same for the most part.
Yeah, they're not going to look the same. And the thing is now, we're very much in a realm where you can't go in store and look at the shoe before you buy.
Yep.
Everything is online, right? Like, yeah, I'm sure a few select stores are going to have the Nina Chanel's in stock, but it's not like you can walk in, look at the shoe and understand it and then buy it. No, you're most likely going to have to line up, camp out, buy the shoe, dip, or you just don't get your pair, right? And what a lot of people don't realize is that we've really been in this industry for a while. Like, we have a lot of new followers always coming in and just like seeing us for what we are now.
Yep.
But there's a lot that people don't see. There's a lot of things that people haven't seen because we just don't like promote that anymore on our pages.
No, facts.
Like, we are both full-fledged e-com photographers, lifestyle photographers. We have worked with major brands on all this type of stuff. So we know what we're talking about. We're not just shooting the shit. We're not just blowing smoke out of our asses here. Like, it's just, we have to talk our shit in this realm because it's something that we actually understand.
Yeah, bro. And because of that, it annoys me sometimes. But then I'll catch myself because I'm like, well, it's not their fault. Like, they're new, or I've only known them for like a year or 2 years or something like that. And it's like, yo, sometimes when people speak on things, I'm like, yo, I hear you and I appreciate your opinion or take on what's going on. But it's almost like I want to be like, let me stop you right there. I've been doing this for 5 years plus on the professional level. And like
Facts.
you say, like, you've shot and stuff for a Nike or a Adidas and, you know, your Foot Lockers and all that stuff. And it's like, no, not, hey, like, can you go take a picture and put it on Instagram, like product that was put on the website, or for a campaign that was marketed and stuff like that. Stuff that went on billboards and stuff like that. So it's like, hold on. Like you said, not just talking to be talking from a place of no. You feel me?
Exactly.
So it's like, just sometimes, like, we as people got to take a step back and stop putting our 2 cents into certain shit that we don't know about or that we think we know about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally understand that. And look, we always say that we now live in a realm where social media has given everyone a platform to think that they can speak on what they want to. And look, that's fine. Say what you want to say and say it with your chest. But at the end of the day, you might get cut off. You might get interrupted by people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about. And before you speak, do some research. Ask your peers that actually know what the fuck is going on. But at the end of the day, the Nina Chanel 3s are a cop, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely a cop, no matter what.
And seeing that initial image where the midsole and the hues of that portion of the shoe are like a cream, brown. I say brown butter almond brittle. That's what the fuck it reminds me of. I might just go ahead and take them to get like a little paint job. You feel me? Just to like really hone in on what caught my eye.
No, 100%, bro. If they come the way they look in the new pictures, they are 100% getting shipped out to Canada. Shout out to my homie Kanatsky. And they're getting repainted.
Yeah, you probably gonna get 2 pairs, bro. You're gonna get 2 pairs.
More of a cell color.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? I did the same shit with my Wabi Sabi Air Max 1.
See, that blew my mind when you told me those cracks are not real. Nike, what the fuck, bro? Wabi Sabi Air Maxes, that looked so fire. That was gonna be on my list of stuff to cop on GOAT. I'm talking to Rome, you know, comparing what I should cop, what I shouldn't get. Bro, that was a problem in itself. That took way too long. You can't give me choices. You really can't give me choices.
Nah,
but seeing that the Wabi Sabi, they did so well with making those cracks in the midsole look real. And that is hella deceiving. I would have been pissed as fuck if you would have never told me that. Because, like, I thought they were real.
At first, when I first saw them, I thought they did the same thing that they did with the Off-White 2s.
Oh, that would be gas. That's what I thought it was.
But because of that, that's why the Off-White 2s were so heavy as well.
But that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, no. It was painted on cracks.
Disrespectful.
So I had the midsole repainted to remove the cracks.
Disrespectful. So yeah, Nina Chanel 3s are definitely a cop and something we're both looking forward to, right? And we're going to tie in photography into just like us a little bit more.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I have a gift for you.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah. Here
Oh man.
you go.
He doesn't know how to write E's. J Rome.
J. Rome.
Let's see
Yeah.
here.
So I wrapped mine as well because
Hey yo.
I'm just that guy.
Like I said, I wrap my own.
So yeah, open it up, bro. Open it up.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Ho ho.
It's like Christmas in July, but it's April.
Let's get it. I already see it.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh, I hit my mic. Rip it. Tapestry.
You open gifts as slow as you eat food. These are anime tapestries from the brand Bankai Bros.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
That does sound kind of wild.
That sounds real crazy. You gonna say bros. You gonna say B bros. Oh, ho.
These are tough. Damn, they're a lot bigger than I thought. Okay.
God damn.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Shit, hold up. I'm gonna sit up.
Yeah. So I seen these and I was like, had to cop for me and my boy, you know, in celebration of our 25th.
I can see it. I know it's Grim Joe. And
Yeah.
it's Ichigo. I can
Yeah. So I copped for both of us in honor of our 25th episode. It's a huge milestone for us because I know a lot of people just like either keep going or give up when it comes to this kind of stuff, bro. Oh, this man's getting.
This is my championship belt. You
It's
know,
getting
WrestleMania is in
cozy.
Philly. You feel me?
But yeah, so he's a huge Bleach fan, and I wanted you to I seen that one, I was like, yep, that's Jerome. Plain and simple, right?
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, of course. I had to. And then they had a buy two, get one free. So my nephew's birthday is coming up, so I grabbed him a One Piece one. No, I lied. Naruto. I grabbed him a Naruto one.
You don't know his animes.
Yeah. Shut up. He's a diehard Naruto fan, and that one's going to be in the tuck for his birthday. But yeah, I got this Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3, Goku versus Kid Buu for myself. But yeah, man, just a quick little gift and appreciation for you thugging it out with me, because at one point you only wanted this to be an audio podcast,
We're not gonna talk about it.
and here we are. So shout out to you, Bankai Bros, for the quick shipping.
No, B bros.
B Bros.
Yeah, B Bros.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not liking. That's 2 episodes in a row. First it was Billionaires Boys Club abbreviation, and now we got this. I'm not liking this right now.
You'll be all right, bro. You'll be all right.
Before we tie everything up, how do you feel about this current episode of One Piece, aka Luffy versus Lucy?
Lucci. Yeah. Man didn't know what was coming, bro. He had no idea what he was getting in for when he asked to see Luffy's updated wanted poster form. You feel me? Because it was just, because you have to think about it from a perspective like, how long ago was that first fight between Luffy and Lucci? Right.
That was a long time.
That was
ago.
a long time ago.
Wait, was that when? That's when we first got a glimpse of Gear 2.
Yeah.
And they
that
kind of
was- yeah.
they didn't even show Gear 3. They just showed the door get broke when he
Yeah.
said Gear 3. Yeah,
Exactly. So it's really crazy to just understand how much Luffy has progressed and Lucci hasn't. So you already seen in the anime, Luffy was about to go Gear 2nd because he's just like Goku. Motherfucker gonna test motherfucker's patience in every form possible before he has to go Gear 5. And the last time he went Gear 5, he had to be on the brink of death to even obtain it. Now he's banging his chest with the drums of liberation and it's game over. You know, now he could just access Gear 5 whenever he wants, which is kind of crazy. Like, that's like the ultimate cheat code, but Lucci had no chance.
yeah. It was dope seeing him go Gear 5 on his own accord.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, yes, he reactivated Gear 5 when he was fighting Kaido. But, like, remember he got knocked out of it and he like was looking all like his dehydrated, if you will.
Yeah, his life was depleting, bro.
Yeah, and he like kind of like reverted back. So that was kind of it. But this was the first time we seen him just flat out like, "Yo, I'm chilling. Oh, word, Gear 5, let's go." But it was the punch for me.
Yeah.
It was the
on site.
I don't care what you thought. You wanted to see Gear 5? All right, bet. And it was like by the time they blinked, motherfucker was back.
And it's the disrespectful like Looney Tunes boings after getting socked like that, bro. If I was Lucci, I'd be mad as shit.
First of all, man, he skipped him like a rock, bro. he cocked back, and all you see, it was dope how they had the perspective of
like the
Lucci's
reflection.
eye, and you
Yeah.
just see like Luffy's like red eyes, and he just
Bro, it's crazy just how well they're animating these. They're giving us movie level animations week by week.
shout out Oda, yo.
Yeah, shout out Oda.
Wait, and then they say it was like a 3-week break.
They definitely did say
But
it was,
not 3
Yeah, they
weeks.
lied. They
They
lied.
skipped
And look,
1 week, right?
I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at like a 2-week break or a one. I don't give a shit. Give us more One Piece. Come on, y'all took a break enough. Let's just run it.
Nah, facts,
Let's
bro.
just run it.
But yeah, back on par and on topic. The journeys and like where we are and basically the photography sense. Because a lot of people, if you guys don't know, when we first started the podcast, we said we were going to talk about, life, fashion, entrepreneurship, photography, sneakers, hats, and everything that falls into all of those categories. But I feel like initially we kind of started talking about like photography just a little bit, and then we kind of pivoted.
Yeah, things have been a little sneaker culture heavy, and like,
I mean, it's who we are.
yeah,
You feel me?
We're passionate about the stuff, so we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, I feel like it's a good time to like slowly pivot back to like, spitting that game on photography and letting people know just exactly who we are, besides like the fashionistas and the like sneakerheads.
All right. So because of that, I have a question for you.
Oh geez.
So our homie Tafari, we were getting into it on
Threads?
Threads.
Yeah, Threads.
Not getting into it, but like just having a conversation back and forth. And he was confused about like natural lighting and the like using a artificial lighting with like a diffuser and stuff like that. And we know it's all preference of what you do. Some people can shoot both, some people can't. I know a lot of photographers prefer natural light and stuff like that. So for you, Lewis,
Yes.
if you had a choice, you can only shoot one way for the rest of your life, are you shooting natural lighting or control lighting?
Man, with the way I've been able to manipulate light artificially and the access we have to lighting now versus when we started, like it's a completely different game changer, It's so easy to mimic natural lighting with artificial light now. And you have the RGB setups, you have an endless amount of opportunity and like potential with artificial lighting as long as you just understand how to use it properly. So I'd have to go with artificial. As much as I love natural, because it's impossible to mimic it wholeheartedly, like 1,000%, Like you're gonna somewhat tell that something's artificial, right? But yeah, I'm gonna have to go artificial lighting because of just how manipulative you can get and how versatile you can get with your content with artificial lighting.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. 100%.
You love your lights. I know you love your lights, bro.
No, so if I had to choose a forever, I'm going to choose natural light. I still prefer, I'm sorry, not natural light,
Artificial.
artificial control lighting. There we go.
Yeah.
I love natural light. If I had a choice to bounce back and forth, I would always try to shoot natural light first
Yeah, of course.
and then use artificial light. But I also have come to understand that the reason I used to hate artificial lighting was because I was scared of it.
Yeah.
I didn't properly
Same.
know how to shoot it and control and like the power of the light. What type of diffuser? Is it a bulb light? Is it just a regular softbox? How many times am I diffusing it? What's the f-stop? It's like, I mean, like it was crazy. Like how many things factor into it. Whereas though, natural light, just okay. I can't control how bright it is outside, so I'm just focused on the camera and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
But to your point, like you said, I've seen people like, okay, well, I want a natural daylight look and I'm shooting something. They'll fucking 11 o'clock at night, pitch black outside, go put a Amaran or Godox or whatever brand you're using outside their house window and open the blinds and, diffuse it enough to the point where you couldn't tell that it wasn't fucking sunlight coming through there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's the power of lighting and being able to utilize it and knowing how to sculpt it.
What I really do enjoy most about the artificial lighting is just it gives you that extra punch that natural lighting can't do. Like natural lighting, It's nice, soft, and unfortunately, you're not in control. So having the artificial light, you are fully in control. It's like when you first get a camera and instead of going on manual and learning everything yourself, you shoot on aperture priority or you shoot on
Shutter
and
priority
yeah,
or
shutter
something, yeah.
priority, right? You're still learning, but you're not in full control of the camera. And like you said, I was terrified of artificial lighting because I didn't understand it. And I learned to understand it once I got to Boyd's and DTLR because I was like forced to. And sometimes that's what you need. You need to like just be put in those situations because, and like the lights we're using right now are how old, bro? Like these are your official OG lights that we used in your office when we started using paper and all that kind of stuff.
Bro, that was literally probably like a year after we first met.
Yeah. So damn near like 8, 9 years old,
Yes.
basically. So that just goes to show you, you don't need some crazy expensive equipment to understand lighting and to like get into it. But being able to just utilize something this simple that'll make our content look better. Because look, if we turned off all these lights right now and only utilized my front windows, it'd be a completely different mood.
Yeah.
One, it'd be dark as hell. Our ISO would probably be at like 6,000, 7,000 to compensate. And we're only getting light from one way. And that's the one takeaway from natural lighting that sucks is that 9 times out of 10, if you're shooting inside, you're only getting lighting from one direction. So
I mean, you can
have to
use
compensate.
reflectors and like
Oh yeah, you can. But
walls to like bounce the light back and stuff, but then you're still modifying the light.
yeah, exactly. So at that point, just go full artificial.
Yeah, I mean, like it's crazy, bro. But that is my free game for this episode, at least, because we haven't done that in a while.
We have not done that in a while, actually.
And since we're on YouTube now, you guys get the first free game in a long time. So it's just to explore your craft. Don't be set in your ways and be narrow-minded, if you will.
I see what you're saying.
Always be open to learn and grow. If you don't know something, ask. Just ask. And since we're talking about, like, you know, this is the first time YouTube's hearing this, YouTube is the best place to find information.
You're not wrong.
I am 100% self-taught with everything that I've done and learned so far. Because if I didn't know it, I either asked a friend that I knew was already doing it longer, and or I got my ass on YouTube, searched what I was looking for. If I didn't know the name of it, I just kept, you know, tinkering away until I found what I was looking for. And bro, there's somebody on there that has a tutorial
Yeah.
and showing you step by step on how to do whatever you're looking for.
YouTube is just like Google, honestly. Like, but you just have videos instead of like.
Yeah. YouTube, it's your best friend.
YouTube is your best friend. My free game, I'll piggyback off of that. I've said this before, but surrounding yourself around like-minded individuals can help pivot you into a direction where you now have access to asking questions that can be answered. When you're wondering like, oh, how did Rome do this? I want to try this. Like, let me step out of my comfort zone. Like I said earlier, we are not in the business of being comfortable. So you should neither. Keep evolving and just continue to be you. But also, like I said, surround yourself around like-minded individuals, especially with people that have been in the game a little longer than you. And accept that they have been in the game longer than you. And use that as motivation. Because Rome is like
what?
Rome been in the game since he created it.
Hey, yeah, that's crazy.
So surrounding myself with Rome, you become a sponge. You just become a sponge and understand that there's so many different ways to tackle any type of problem, whether it's creative, life, anything. Cheers to 25 episodes, bro.
25 episodes.
Cheers to 25
Look at this, guys.
episodes.
YouTube, you didn't see it last time, but last time he, you know, could have been watermelon.
Could have been watermelon.
But we ain't gonna get into that. Sounds kind of racist, but
Cheers to 25 episodes. I hope you guys are really hanging on and watching all the way through. If you haven't already, share this with somebody. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel And make sure you guys are tapped in on Apple and Spotify. If you just want to do audio, driving in the whip on your way to work, make sure you guys are tuned in. All I say is that just show some love, and love will be shown right back. Yeah. So thank you. Hope you enjoy your gift.
Oh, bro, this is...
Yeah, you look mad cozy.
Nah, wifey about to be mad. Just about to go on to bed.
So, good night, good morning, wherever the hell you guys are. We'll catch you on the next one. This is the Niche Talk as always, and we'll catch y'all soon.
Peace.
Later.